Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Anne and on my channel I review foreign international content. Today I'm back to review this wonderful series that we are watching. It's called Castaway Diva with one of our favorite actresses called Park Yoon Bin, and we are in episode 7 and 8. And off the bat, I'm just gonna ask the question, did he do it? Did he kill him? Oh my gosh. I'm like, the preview they're showing us next week, he looks all beat up. And when he went to see the father, he was like, I'm here. Okay, you've been looking for me? I'm here. And then the next thing we're seeing, he's all bloody. And then we also saw he was researching what is the sentence if you kill your father? Patricide or something like that. I was like, oh my God, Kiho, oh my God, Bogyo. Like, relax a little bit, right? Like, ooh. I was like, whoa. Remember the childhood friend who's now is in the hospital did say, you should probably consider it a blessing. Remember, he told that to the father, the reason why Kiho has never come looking for you. You never know. Maybe he may want revenge. Now, it's like, look, Bogyo is feeling like my family is threatened. I need to go talk to him man to man, right? Like mano a mano, right? Like this just got very serious. And I'm like, oh my God, did he kill him? I'm thinking he doesn't, but I do wish he gives him a good beating. Like revenge never felt so good. Oh my God, I hope he gives him a good beating that next time he sees him on the street, he goes the other way, right? Who else is thinking that? I'm thinking he didn't kill him. I would hate for him to go to jail when it was his father who abused them this whole time. That would be crazy. But I was like, oh, wow. Okay, Kiho, like, okay, I'm a little scared right now. And then I'm hoping that, obviously we just saw Wohak just got tipped off by the wife of their childhood friend who is in the hospital. And they found out that he had gone to see Kiho's dad, and they have fingerprints. So I'm hoping they can use that and nail him so he can go to jail and stay in jail forever and ever, and he can be out of their lives so they can be happy, right? Like they can just continue to live as a family. Now, episode 7. Oh my God, how awesome was that? Like finally, Moka has her moment and she's dressed up to the nines and sings that song. And like I said, I knew she would cream More any day, anytime. She did, didn't she? Oh my God, when they went head to head and people are not seeing who's singing and they were like, yep, number one definitely won this one for sure. And when she came up and then sang that final song, by the way, I know it was a dream for Moka, but it was also a huge dream come true for Kiho, right? The fact that he directed it all and was like, camera here, camera there, give me this, give me that, because he had seen it. Like, remember? He was like, I had seen it, when they were kids, and he was like, I hope you make it big. He actually said, when you do make it big, make sure you're so big that your songs are in the streets, they're playing them over and over in the radio. I want you huge, right? So for me, even for him, it was like, it wasn't just her dream come true, it was his dream come true. I so love how Moka was like, I can die now because my dream has come true. And Ranjo is like, no, you're just starting. Which, by the way, I thought it was interesting how their relationship obviously turned. Well, we saw that Moka overhears Bogyo and Woka talking about the father is coming for Moka and him coming into their lives would be a danger. And then now she realizes because of her that this father is coming to them and that's why they're in danger, and decides to run away. I was like, girl, you're just starting your dream. Why would you run away? And then obviously Ranjo was so hurt. Like, I put my eggs in one basket for you. I even confessed the fact that I was lip syncing, and then now you run away. And she had the dress for her, like, let's begin your career, and she's gone. Now, I have to say, and who else thought the same thing? Ranjo is mad at Moka because that's the same thing she does, right? She did the same thing to Monray, right? When things get crazy, she runs away. She ghosts people. So that's why I think it hit home really hard when Moka ran away. She was like, see, people always leave me. You're going to betray me too. Even when she had confessed that she would never leave. Which, by the way, the story of the seagull and the eggs and how she and the seagull are friends and they ate together and she was starving and starving. And the only thing that was around were those eggs. And she had said she would never betray a best friend, but she did. And just the correlation between that and her relationship with Ranjo, and she's crying. She's like, I ate the eggs, meaning I may betray a friend, you know, which that's life, right? It's not that you wake up and say, I want to betray, but it happens, right? Even if when your intentions is not to hurt them. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought it was interesting with Ranjo, and obviously we found out, I was wondering who that old lady was, and it turns out it was her mother, who is in a nursing home. I thought it was interesting that she has memory issues, but she was able to somehow navigate herself all the way to Bogiel's home where Moka lives. I was like, I don't know, writers, right there was a little bit unbelievable. Like, if she can't even remember her own daughter, how does she know directions to get on the bus with her little wheelchair all the way out there? That, I don't know about you, you can tell me, but I thought that wasn't very believable for me. I was like, that's a little interesting, right? The other thing that I thought was interesting was camping. If you've ever gone camping, you would never pitch a tent in rocky area. That is the most uncomfortable area. If you have to lay on the ground and if you don't have one of those air mattresses, you're sleeping on those pebbles. That would be like the most uncomfortable thing ever. I was like, who is sleeping on their job? Like, things have to make sense. Like, that seems so uncomfortable. But I love the camping scene, and they were together and she's singing. Oh, so wonderful. I also love Ranjo giving Moray advice, like, don't take your fans for granted, work hard, right? Like, don't do like what I didn't do. I almost feel like Moray is also like a tortured soul who clearly is also like trying to figure out her worth. She's obviously intimidated by Moka, and then I have to say she needs to leave President Lee because that guy is out for himself and he really doesn't care. I couldn't believe he had the audacity to come to Moka and ask her, can you come into my agency? Which is like, are you not the same one who said I wasn't good enough and you just did this to my good friend? What? And now you think I'm just gonna come and be like, oh yeah. Like, no, you snake. No, if anything, she should sign with that old guy. I like that older gentleman. It's amazing now how many agency wants to sign her. And I'm glad that she was like, I'm gonna need to go talk to Ranjo and make my decision with who I'm gonna work with. So I cannot wait to see that. The other thing I was hoping they would tell us more in episode 7 and 8 was the in the water. What is in the water? Some people are like, it's a car. There's supposed to be 4 bodies. Somebody was speculating that it's Bogiel's stepdad's family that disappeared that may be in the car. And now that the water is receding, that car is going to come up, and then questions are going to come up of, oh, if that was so-and-so, then how come you have the names? So we'll see how that all turns out. By the way, I also think Woka has a crush on Moka, and clearly even the parents were like, you sure you don't like her? Because the way he was looking at her, they were also like, oh no. Like I said, we may end up with a love triangle, right? I mean, he's like, I'm backing off because my brother said, obviously I care about her, because which lunatic would love somebody or search for someone for 15 years and not care about them? Of course I care about her. And that was like, oh, how touching. But oh, loving it so much. I cannot wait to see next week. I'm thinking he probably just gave him a good beating, but I don't think he killed him because he's smart. Like, why go to jail for killing your dad, although he deserves it, because he is really an abuser and awful example of a parent, just terrible abuser. So I hope he gave him a good, like, right? Like leave me and mine alone, right? Anyway, tell me what you thought of episode 7 and 8. Absolutely loved it. Let me know if you think he did it, but I'm thinking he probably just beat him up really good, right? And probably threatened him like, leave us the freaking alone. If anything, I should send you to jail for what you did to us, right? I hope that's how it went. But anyway, if you do love my video, give me a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. And I'll see you next week when I review episode 9 and 10. Oh my God, we are only 4 more episodes to go. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad when this is over because, Park Hyun-bin does such an excellent job and this script is so much fun. And I'll see you next time. Deuces.